This series of video is all about using contact memory and smart cards. This is something I remember which my teacher mentioned around 30 years ago. It says, if you want to learn, then you better teach. So what it means here is, I have not done any project using contact cards. All my projects were using contactless cards. So I am also learning and I keep reading as well. So it is something like I'm learning as well as teaching. So what am I going to cover in this series? I'm going to show you what to buy and where to buy, and understanding the structures of various contact cards, and I'm going to use one particular reader writer, that is ACR 39U. So I have got few web pages to discuss, so I'm going to speak about in general about all those web pages, at the same time also answering some of these questions here. So the first thing here is, if you go to Google and type contact smart cards and click on the images category, this is what you see, and this is exactly what the contact cards look like. Even today most of us use contact cards, and I know there is a transition from a contact to contactless, so but these cards are still very popular. So if you scroll down, probably you can see how the cards look like. Say this is a plastic card with probably microchip, and in fact these connectors what you see here, so in fact I never knew what these are. So this is after reading they are pretty straightforward. So these contacts are basically to power the VCC ground, and wherein the clocking and input output and so on. So next I would like to show you what I mentioned about I keep reading as well. If you want to know about contact cards in general and lot of standards, and this is one of the best book to have. So these books are pretty expensive, but you can find some cheaper ones probably. So this is called Smart Card Handbook, the 4th edition. The next thing is where to buy these smart cards. So I always, what I'm showing here is what I used to buy and where I used to buy from. So this is the one I'll be using in this video series. It's called ACR 39U Smart Card Reader, and this looks like pretty new, and I'll come back to this pretty soon. And also have this page shows one more contact reader writer, and this is called ACR 1281U. As you can see here, there is a card already inserted in the reader, and this is in fact is called as a dual interface reader. So it means it can read both the contact as well as the contactless. The next thing is you can also, this is also one of the popular reader writer. I have used a reader writer, but not this, the contact one. This particular one supports both contact and contactless reader writer. So it's called OmniKey 5421, and this is also one of the most my favorite website. So I keep buy stuff from here, and it's called smartfocus.com. As you can see here, if this website is more about the RFID and NFC tags and so on. So as you can see here, there are so many dual interface smart tags here, so you can just visit this site as well. And next I have got some of the websites. I buy my cards, my NFC cards, and as you can see here, there are so many contact cards and contactless cards you can buy from the site. And this is also one of the site I use often, and you can go ahead and buy some reader writers as well as some contact cards. And you can also go to eBay. If you type contact reader writer, you get so many listings here. See, some of the listing costs you 8 quid, so you can decide what to buy. I never used this the whiteboards one, so there are plenty here as well. And next is, if you go to amazon.com as well and type contact smart reader writer, you find so many contact, and some of these are also dual interface where you can do both contact and contactless. This one, the one I mentioned before, and this comes with 5 pieces of SLE 5542. So this is exactly what I bought recently, and as you can see here, the price wise is quite reasonable, and these are from ACS and probably can buy from various other websites. So this comes with the SLE 5542. In my next videos, I'm going to discuss the structure, and I mentioned about discussing structure of memory cards as and when I come across new memories, after I understand and make a software to show you how to read and write. I'll be making videos. So this is something good buy, because you also get 5 SLE 5542, and the website I showed you before, you can, if you want SLE 5542, you can buy from these websites. So I have already told you what I have bought. So if you go to this website, when you buy this reader writer, you don't get any CDs with the PDF for documentation. Looks like the manufacturer wants us to come to this website and download. And some of the interesting things about this is, first of all, it is new. That's what you can see here, and this supports, or this can read and write various memory cards here. So you can see it supports the microprocessor based cards plus the memory cards. So when I bought this, as I mentioned before, I received 5 numbers of it's a 5542, and probably if you understand this, you'll be able to understand everything in this line. Probably after this I'll be covering 5528. I'll be showing where you can buy these tags as well. So as and when probably I will next go with the playing with these memory tags, and also the application side you got the same thing, and images fine. Downloads, you have to download all the 3, but if you're a developer like me, you'd be interested more in the last one, the reference manual. So probably if you buy this, you have to come and get all this stuff. And regarding the drivers, and these devices, they don't need drivers if you're working on a Windows 10 or Windows 8. I don't know anything about how you connect with the Linux or Mac. So that's what for now, and stay tuned for my next videos. It will be really interesting.